We've been covering here some of the hard-hitting journalism that the Biden administration has been welcomed to D.C. with a couple new entries into that catalog. This one from CNN. So, headline is, Inside the New President's Routine, Oval Office Fires in Early Bedtimes. Sent out with a tweet that said, President Biden has expressed a preference for a fire-built in Oval Office fireplace and sometimes adds a log himself to keep it going. Unlike his recent predecessors, he's more of an early-to-bed type. Here's how Biden is settling into the new job. I mean, how embarrassingly fluffy is that?
Yeah, it is. And look, there is a role for some New Yorker writer or somewhere to come in and tell us a story. There usually happens once in a presidency. But these people are actually White House correspondents around what they're spending their time doing, being how does the president wake up in the morning? Does he brush his teeth before or after? He likes to put a log in the Oval Office. And look, some of it, sure. That's fine. But it's essentially PR at a certain point. And you found this one, which is great, from over the weekend. Let's put this up there on the screen from Newsweek. Joe Biden played as Luigi and won in Mario Kart against his granddaughter at Camp David.
They wrote an entire article about this.
On a personal level, I think that's fine. I support Mario Kart, especially playing as Luigi. And it's pretty cool that you're still beating your granddaughter. That's another thing that I support. Don't let them win for the sake of it. But yeah, look, everybody needs to take a long, hard look at what is actually going on here. I mean, there was an arms sale that was actually greenlit over the weekend. This is one of the few things Biden did while he was at Camp David. There was a call with foreign leaders, and even then...
Just so happens that arms sale went to the company that his new Secretary of Defense sat on.
That's right. It's Raytheon.
Just a coincidence.
Just a hardcore coincidence in which his defense secretary, I believe, continues to own stock to Raytheon. So I can go and check that. But I mean, you go and you look at that. That is an actual story. This is not something that should be coexisting at the same time. And what it really shows is they're hard up for content and for clicks because Biden is so boring and they default to what they know best. I remember this stuff during the Obama era constantly. Obama likes to stay up late at night and write letters. And it was like, what? This is a PR piece, literally, that they write about all this. There's no actual introspection into what exactly they're doing during all that time. And yeah, this is where we're at right now.
And if everything was all going great,
then that would be fine.
Well and good, then maybe you could be like, all right, I guess. Granted, they would never, ever write a piece like this about any Republican, let alone Trump. I mean, no one, right? But you could go, okay, I guess it's nice to know that he likes to put the log on the fire or whatever. But pandemic, economic crash, all of these things going on right now, impeachment, all of this, and this is what you're spending your time reporting out. It's just silly and embarrassing, and I think it strikes people that way as well. This is the issue for them. They need more Trump content. They built their whole business model around the Trump outrage complex. He gave them plenty of material to work with. It was, it worked well for everybody. Everybody got what they wanted off of that whole cycle. And so that's why you see things now the Pelosi's going to do a 9/11 commission on the Capitol riots. Well, I think the 9/11 commission took 2 years. So
it did.
Tons of time with, putting Trump right at the center of the news cycle. So you're right. They're hard up for content, and they've sank to these kinds of desperate lows in order to fill their pages.
Yeah, it shows.
Tomorrow on Rising, Michael Starr Hopkins and Marshall Kosloff will be here for Team Rising, plus the co-host of the Bad Faith podcast. Friend of the show, Brianna Joy Gray, is going to return.
That's right. And Jane Cosin of the New York Times, she joins us now to discuss, will join us to discuss conservatives' opposition to child tax. Remember to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. Don't forget to like and share as well. And we will see you all tomorrow.
Have a good one, guys.